Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about this video. You know why? I'm sure you already guessed. I'm filming from Ho Chi Minh City. Yes, all the way from Lagos. I am in Ho Chi Minh City, and I really cannot wait to share this experience with you guys. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, now is the time to do so, because I am going to be telling you about this trip all through, and you can kind of experience it with me. Isn't that so cool? So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I give you lots of cool videos in business, entertainment, and lifestyle. My name is Chicks JS. I am Chicks JS everywhere. So please, at the end of this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the little red button on the right. You can do that already. I'll wait, because trust me, you don't need to finish watching before doing that. Just click the button on the right. So hello, I am in Ho Chi Minh City. I am here for work. Yes, if you want to know more about coming to Vietnam all the way from Nigeria, then this is your video. Let's get right into it. As I said earlier, I am in Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City is in Vietnam. Vietnam is in Asia. And I came all the way from Lagos. I left a couple of days ago. And yes, let's start from the beginning. What is the reason why I'm here? I'm here because I want to buy for my store majorly. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is that I'm here to follow up on some production I have started before now, which is fashion production. So I'm here to follow up on those production, and I'm also here to meet up with a couple of new factories that I haven't worked with before, that I'm also looking at working with, because I do have a couple of new projects that I am about to embark on. But basically everything centers around fashion. And the main reason that I am here is actually to buy for the store. So on this trip, I am a fashion buyer. I am buying for my store, Elsie and Chicks. In case you did not know, I do have a fashion store. It's a plus size store, and I shop in Vietnam. So the question is, why Vietnam? Vietnam isn't the only place I shop, actually. So I shop in the UK, I shop in Turkey, and I shop like from the US market as well. So I have different places where I shop. But Vietnam, because a lot of big companies manufacture here, so it is like China, but I would say a more sophisticated version, because here there's quality control. Is a bit more controlled as opposed to China, where if you don't have a plug, anybody or anyone can just do crap. But here it's kind of controlled. For me, owning a plus size store, I majorly want to buy from the US market, because they're the ones who have the big size range, and they have more options and a variety, as opposed to when I'm in Turkey, I feel like their style is kind of like constrained to a certain box, and we don't have that here. So here I have a bigger range of things to buy. Plus the Turkish market is a lot more expensive than it is here, and here there are a lot more factories that you can kind of connect with. And basically anywhere in the world is great to shop, but it depends on your connect, and I do have a better and bigger connect here. So I do a lot of my shopping here in Vietnam, and you won't believe the kind of brands that I stock in my store, because I have direct access to the factories who produce for the big dogs, the big guns, if you ask me. So yeah, so that's, I guess that answers the question of why are you here. So next question is, how do you come here if you want to come here? So it depends. On this particular occasion, I decided to use an agent, but sometimes the companies that I'm working with, they're the ones who just do the visa. They have all the information that they need to go to their government and get the visa. The visa comes in the form of a letter, but like I said, you can also pay. So in terms of payment, if you want to pay for the visa, this last time I paid $450 in Naira. I think it came to about 350K to get the visa this time around. But like I said, you can pay next to nothing. Like if I wanted to go through one of my factories, they would have just done it for me, and I think they probably pay like a token. But for the agents, they do it for money. And I also work with this particular agent as well, so it's a lot easier for him, because we do business together as well, to kind of hook me up. But then again, some people do it for business. So if you want to come, you would need to get in touch with an agent who does the visa. So the visa comes in form of a letter. The letter is then taken to Abuja, which is where their embassy is. So after you get the letter is pretty much the visa. The letter has the dates that you are meant to come. So it's usually a 1-month visa, and you can see the timeline there already. So basically there's not much the embassy in Abuja does, other than the fact that they stamp the visa. Sorry, I keep getting messages, that's why I'm distracted. So there's not much they do. They just stamp whatever dates those ones have given you, they just stamp it in. However, there's also a fee there of $200 to $250 depending on your agent. Again, my agent in Abuja charged $250, which made my whole visa money come up to, plus logistics and everything, I would say my visa came up to about 700k, which is a lot of money. It was never this expensive pre-COVID, but now because of COVID, everything is kind of sketchy, because even the one that is now $450 used to be literally $300. Sometimes I think some people even pay a bit less, but hey, now things have changed and things are a lot more expensive. So that's how much I spent for my visa. And yeah, so this video is just about sharing information about my trip. I've gotten a little questions. People are asking, why are you there? Is it far? What's going on? Is it safe? Is it good? So I just decided, okay, let me do this video. Let's experience this trip together. I have done a Vietnam video before in time past, so you can check for that video. Look for the video so that you can get more information if you want. That's like an older video. This is kind of like an update to that video. Okay, so once you have your visa, then you're good to go. You just need to get a ticket. For me, I got Qatar Airways. Ideally, I fly Emirates, but Emirates is currently not flying from Nigeria. So sad. So I had to go through Qatar Air. It wasn't bad as well. It was like about 7 hours and a bit from Lagos to Qatar. And from Qatar to Vietnam was the same thing, about 7 hours, 30 minutes. And here's some snippets from my journey. So I live in Lagos and the airport is Murtala Mohammed Airport. I had to get to the airport nice and early. In fact, 3 hours before my flight, because Qatar Air does not play. They don't. The earlier you get there, the better. The airport looked pretty strange to me because I haven't traveled since COVID. And everything had like really changed. I know there's a lot of work going on, but hey, where they drop you off, you have to walk to be able to get into the airport. Like, it just reminded me of Nigeria and stuff. I hate things. Like, I really hate that. But anyways, thankfully this guy came to the rescue and helped me with my luggage, gave me fast track, and even helped me fill this yellow card. He got this guy to fill the card with his jaga jaga handwriting. But that's not even my business, because I'm just about the baby girl lifestyle. I was so hungry, so I was just sitting and eating and watching them write their rubbish. After they finished, I looked at it, cross-checked, and I like put some things that they missed out. And that was pretty much everything. Like, so it was time to now clear customs and then begin on my journey. So yeah, customs was nice and smooth. It was nice and easy. I was glad there were no long queues, because I really hate queuing. Thank God I got to the airport early, so at least I avoided the annoying long queues, because it's the same anywhere in the world. But I was tired. See me sweating after the entire drama. Traveling is not easy. It's like a sport when you're traveling from Nigeria. Gosh. Anyways, it was finally time to get on the flight. There was like a long wait, obviously, because I got to the airport super early. So yeah, that was it pretty much. We waited till it was time for the flight to finally take off. Fun fact, I met my flow mama on the flight, so that was nice. We caught up. We just like, basically, we had a good time chit-chatting. And yes, I had company on the flight, which made it super cool, nice and exciting. So the flight was pretty smooth and it was pretty quick, because I saw a movie, I slept. By the time I woke up, it was time to eat. And it's always 2 meals. They give you like a main meal and then refreshments just before we land. And before you know it, I was already getting ready to land in the city of Doha, which is where we will connect to get to Ho Chi Minh City. This is the beautiful city of Doha, where they're having the World Cup. When I think Doha now, I think World Cup. So it's a nice and beautiful city, but obviously we didn't have to enter. All we did was just get to the airport and then connect to Ho Chi Minh City. Thankfully, the connection time was not so bad. I think I was at the I think the wait was about 1 hour before we boarded the flight to get to Ho Chi Minh City. This leg is always really interesting to me, because in the entire airport, I am always like the only black girl or the only Nigerian girl on that flight. There are foreigners from different parts of the world. It's funny because they're not even just people that are natives of Ho Chi Minh City or Asians on the flight. There are people from every part of the world, but I hardly ever meet another Nigerian on this leg of the flight. And then now it's worse because there's COVID and few people are traveling. So I was literally like the only black girl on this route in the entire full plane. In fact, This didn't change when we got to customs and immigration in Ho Chi Minh City. It was pretty much the same thing. Loads of people everywhere, but only this one black girl on the route. Now, this queue was super long. It was very, very long. And trust me, they have a lot of immigration desks when you arrive in Ho Chi Minh City. But still, I don't know where all of these people are coming from or where are they going. Is it summer? What's happening? But there were lots of people at the airport. But the good thing is, as soon as I cleared customs, my bags and baggages were already waiting. I literally got it in 2 minutes. Doha is so organized, or is it Ho Chi Minh City? Whoever it is, they had everything all planned out. It was so quick, very organized, and I actually loved it. Oh, customs and immigration, they didn't ask me anything this time. However, normally they just ask basic questions: where are you going to stay, where are you coming from, and blah blah blah. So it's nothing serious. So once they just check that your visa checks or your document is okay, that's it pretty much. They stamp you in and you're welcome to the city of Ho Chi Minh. So when you get out of the airport, you're greeted by people who obviously are telling you to get in a taxi. Those taxis are expensive. Run for your life. Be like me. So I walk all the way down. I take the left. In the corner, just the last bit, you then see like maybe the local taxis. I don't know what they are, but they're way cheaper. I mean, at least half the price those ones that you meet at the door are going to charge you. So yeah, and that's me giving you some hacks, travel hacks when you get to Ho Chi Minh City. So yes, I got on the car. By this time I was very, very tired. Like at this point I had been traveling for maybe put together like 15 hours, because plus the airport waits, the time before the plane took off from Lagos, everything together. I think at this point I'd done like 15 hours on the road, but it was well worth it. Ho Chi Minh City is like pretty cool, pretty nice and easy. The weather was great when I got in. It wasn't raining. It usually rains a lot here. And yes, as you can see, it's a traditional city. That is a temple. Yeah, they have a lot of these temples. I don't know. Anyways, I got to the hotel super exhausted. Yeah, like I said, it's been a long journey, and yeah, this is my room. This is a market woman room, not a luxury trip. This is not a holiday. So what you need is a nice and affordable room. This room is $15. It does what it's meant to do. It's like a small kid space. I love that I can sit on this my little table to work. This is what the bathroom looks like, and I actually like the view from the window when you sit out every morning. I really love it. So I always specifically ask for this room when I'm here. So my agent was kind enough to send me jollof rice. What better way to welcome an African queen who has traveled thousands of miles to get to Ho Chi Minh City. This is jollof rice from Ike's place, and it was super yummy. So guys, this is it. Yeah, so getting it was pretty easy. It wasn't bad. They didn't even ask me any questions this time around, but usually they ask basic questions. What are you here for? How long are you staying? Where's your return ticket? And everything. I can't get over the fact that I'm usually from the Doha or from the Dubai, as the case may be, to Ho Chi Minh City leg. I'm always like the only black girl, the only Niger girl. All max, I've probably seen one other person, or even at the airport when you are at the immigration control, there's hardly anybody who is Nigerian or black. Like I said before, I have seen like one or two, but it's amazing with the amount of people that come in here. There are people here, don't get me wrong, like when I go out sometimes, when I do videos, people are like, are you in Lagos? Because it feels like that. But it's funny because when you're doing the whole commute and traveling, you don't get to see those people, and everybody's kind of looking at you weird, like, okay, oh shit. Yeah, but that's it pretty much. But so far so good. The people are very friendly. Everything that you want in terms of like shopping and buying, depending on your connect, because I have seen people so like, oh, I came here, I didn't say anything to buy and stuff. So your connect is really important. I keep hammering on that. And so please do your research before you come. Some people come here for hair and they have their, I don't know anything about hair because I don't buy hair. I just buy clothing. So yeah, that is all I think I want to share today about coming to Vietnam. So you guys guessed right, I am here. I'm here shopping and I'm here buying for my store. So in my next video, I'll take you through my day as a fashion buyer here in Vietnam, the activities that I actually do the entire day, the factories I'll be visiting, the places I'll be going shopping, and every other activity that I actually do here and just basically take you through my day so that you can have a better experience. You can have a better feel of what it's like to be here. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you have questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. You can reach out to me. Like I said, I'm ChisJS everywhere on social media, and we will be seeing again in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and greetings from Ho Chi Minh City. Bye, guys.